feel like we have an amazing product? So you can't drink the OPC, but did you get a little belief about our website solution? Yeah, right, great. So now we're going to talk about what it can mean for you and your wallet. How many of you have sold a website before? All right, good. We have a lot of you who have sold websites. How many of you would like to sell a website? Yeah. All right, you're in the right place. Very, very good. We're going to do some really hands-on stuff with goals, and you're going to walk out today with a names list and some practice. How does that sound? Oh, good, because that's what we're doing. So, as Russell said, we are about defining success, but first we have to figure out where we're headed. We have to have a map to get us where we're going. Because you know the saying, if you don't have a map and you're on your way, you'll get there, but who knows where you're going to end up, right? So let's talk about goals. We're going to talk about short-term goals and long-term goals and do a little hands-on approach with that. All right, so first, let's talk about the nuts and bolts. What are we really talking about? In order to figure out your goals, you have to know what we're working with. So this product is really very profitable, not only for you in cash, but also in BV. So let's break it down. First of all, BV. Who loves BV? Me too. Yeah, absolutely. So every website actually generates 230 business volume. One website, 230 BV. Is that good? Yeah. But that's not all. It also generates 30 business volume for every month that the business owner wants to keep their website up on the internet. So if the site's working for them, which they do, they're going to keep that site up for years and years to come. And as you grow your portfolio, it's really nice to go in your back office and see all those 30s. And just 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. And you know what I can do with those 30s? Not only the 230, but also the monthly. I can share them with my team, you guys. You know how many people we've helped get checks quicker and bigger checks with these 30s? So powerful. You want to create a portfolio of websites. You can not only help your own business and stabilize your own income. Where do you think we put our extra 30s? On our slow side. So we don't have slow side. That's really good. We also can earn 5 to 100 BV per month in addition to that on all these other products that we just added. All these digital marketing products. So just like when they added IBV, we've just continued to get raises with the BV that we can get with our web center solution. But it's not just that, it's also cash. Who likes cash? All right, me too. So we can get an average, which means that you can make a lot more than this, but an average of $1,000 US for every website you sell. 700 pounds in the UK. 7,700 Hong Kong dollars. 32,000 Taiwanese dollars. Just from the number, it makes me want to move to Taiwan. It's a lot bigger number than 1,000, right? And then 800 euros if you're in Spain. So there are two types of goals we look at. There's the short-term goals and the long-term goals. We're going to talk about both. The short-term goals are things that you want to think about the cash flow for. That $1,000 on average that you make from the website in money, by the way, that's one time. That's not an ongoing income. So I want to be really clear. With the website solution, with MA Web Centers, we're not telling you to go out and become web center professionals such that you put your business and your residual income and your shopping annuity on the back burner, in a closet, or in a drawer. This is meant to work with your business, not against it. Does everybody get that? Yes. Okay, great. Don't put your business on hold. That's why we talk about the short term and long term. So short term, you can use the cash flow, but that cash flow only happens once. So how many websites would I need to sell in order to meet my business goals, my personal goals? Yell out some personal goals that you have, just some examples. A vacation, a new car, pay off debt. World hunger? That's a good one. That's how you take a lot of websites. All right, what was it? World Conference in Miami. Yeah, absolutely. That'll take a few less websites than World Hunger. And how about some business goals? That's a business goal. How about some business goals? What other business goals could you do in addition to paying for your conferences? Getting to executive director, absolutely. Absolutely. So we have some great goals that we can use with not only the cash flow, but also the BV. Here are some examples. How many of you love office supplies? I love upgrading my office supplies, my technology. I love just getting new stuff. You can use your website cash flow in order to pay for those. And then, of course, paying off credit cards, holiday shopping. We're already talking about holiday shopping, you guys. So you can start to sell websites. Although, are you selling websites? No. What are we selling? Appointments. We're selling appointments. That's a little review that you'll do in a couple of slides with another trainer. But we can get that holiday shopping taken care of with website cash flow. How cool is that? Now, we do have an average profit. I'm going to work in US dollars. Is that okay with you guys? Okay, great. Well, we know we can sell these in any country. So what we're going to do is we're going to take your goal, and we're going to divide it by the number of websites you need. So what if I wanted to go to Disney World? And I want to go full bore. I want to stay in the Disney location. I want to have breakfast with the princesses. I want to get to party with Mickey. I want a great vacation to Disney. So let's assume that'd be like a $5,000 to $6,000 trip for me and my family. At $1,000 US on average per website, how many websites would I need to sell? 5 to 6. You guys are so good at math. That's great. So now we know exactly how many websites we would have to have sold to go to Disney World. So can you guys do that with regular goals of your own? Absolutely. I'm going to practice that. So we know that 6 average websites would need to be sold in order to pay for your family vacation. We can do this with any goal. A car, what were some other ones? Debt, going to World Conference. Any goal you have that's a fixed cost, we can use a website sale to get you there. We actually have partners that sold a website in order to pay to go to conference. They wouldn't have been able to afford to otherwise. We said, great, let's create a little names list, get some demos done. They sold the website, got to the conference. Difference between their success and their failure, right? So, so important. Long-term goals, we can generate BV with each website. We get ongoing BV every time they pay their bill to keep their website up and running. And we get additional BV and retail profits with our digital marketing tools. So now, with our design, we never used to get BV on our design. Is it amazing that we get BV with design packages, you guys? Is it amazing? Absolutely. I think some of you are asleep, but you're not now, right? Because I'm yelling into a mic. I don't know why they mic me. I am so loud. Okay, so we can get 40 to 50 business volume per design package. I have to tell you, as a website owner, having a design package for your business owner clients is going to exponentially increase the happiness with their success, their site, the success they have with their site, and it will reduce the level of stress they feel about their site because it's all done for them. So I really encourage you to include the design packages when the product specialists are talking about the website during the demo. And then, of course, social media. All these things that Russell talked about can create not only retail profit, but 5 to 35 BV per month. Per month, ongoing income, ongoing residual BV. And then our internet marketing, that membership management, content writing, etc., 24 to 100 BV per month in addition to retail profit. Now, I'm bad at math, not like you guys. You guys are great at math. But that looks like a lot more BV than I was getting without all these extra packages, right? So do you like our digital marketing packages? Yeah. Woo, and we're going to have sales support, tech support people that are going to be able to help you get the information about these products into your clients' hands. And you know what's really cool? We've had clients call tech support, and the next thing we knew, we had a sale because they sold them on one of these packages to help them with the thing they called in about, and we didn't even know it happened until after. I like that. Automatic closed sales. Now we have all this stuff broken down for you by country, by product, by BV, and sale price. Don't try and write all this down. It's at WC101, along with every other answer to every other question you have about everything web centers. And it's completely redesigned, and so it has a lot more, even better information than it used to. It's just continuing to be upgraded, thanks to Sarah Rose and the team. And we're going to build share of customer just like we can do with shop.com, just like we can do with isotonics and motives. We can build share of customer by adding these things in. When these first came out, Russell was so excited because he's a tech guy and he understands the importance of technology. We also need to have a reason to contact and keep in touch with our clients, right? And so what he would do is just contact each of our great new products we have, and I know some of the challenges you've been having, and I think we can help you. And I think he had 7 or more digital products from this list of the new stuff, like within a couple of months of them being launched, because he knew the value of them being added, and other people are selling these products to business owners. So either they can hear about it from you, or they can hear about it from someone else. But they are spending money on these things. So why not add them to be able to help them with your long-term goals? So there's a strategic plan that we want to keep in place for our goal setting. First, we want to remember that each sale comes with 230 BB plus a minimum of 30 BB per month. So that means that just 10 active website clients would generate you 300 BB per month on the ongoing business volume that you're generating. Just 10 website clients. We saw more design examples, right? Just from the portfolio. Just 10 website clients. You're going to work on who to talk to. Is anybody in here thinking, but who would I talk to? I don't even know who to call. Where am I going to find 10 website clients? Anybody thinking that? That's what I would be thinking. All right, we're going to work on that. So you're going to know who to call, and you're going to know what to say, because we're going to practice that later. And then in addition to that, don't forget about the 2,300 BB generated from those website clients at 230 per. So we're going to keep the BB in mind when factoring into your long-term goals as well. It's all about base 10-7 strong, though. Remember the basic 5? How many of you have taken the basic 5? Excellent. Most of you. If you haven't, write it down. That's your homework. You take the basic 5. This is the basic 5 for web centers. You really want to delve into the base 10-7 strong. We're going to talk about it a little bit here. But we can talk about the BB, and that usually comes from 10 to 15 customers in that base 10-7 strong platform, right? You plus 2 for each of them, and then you each have 10 customers. That's the base 10-7 strong building block. So here we are, 10 customers at 30 BB each. So let's take a look at it. We've been talking a lot this weekend about minimums versus the shopping annuity. How many of you love the shopping annuity? All right, this side of the room wins. How many of you guys love the shopping annuity? Oh, sorry, not this side of the room. Yeah, the shopping annuity is amazing, right? So we don't want to talk minimums anymore. We don't want to talk about minimum requirements. I had a business partner who has been around for a few years, so she's kind of got the old mindset a little bit. And we were going over the registration with somebody, and we got to the auto ship for the business owner, the transfer by page. And she said, all right, so let me tell you about the minimums that you have to have every month. And I cringed inside, right? And I said, well, actually, it's not even about the minimums. It's about how much are you spending on your household expenses, and what can we turn that into? We're no longer about minimums. So, same thing with this. It's not about minimums. But what if we had minimums? What if we were all just doing the minimum, 50 BB per month in the base 10-7 strong? Now, if you add that up, that works out to 150 BB per month. Do you know that by the time you got to the 5,000 and 5,000, that you'd be over a year and you'd never make any money on that BB. You'd never make money on the BB at the minimums. So you don't want to think minimums. How many of you believe me that minimums are gone? Right, good, you're coachable. All you need to do is be coachable, do what you're told, and you'll make so much money in this business you have no idea. So we want to look at the 100 personal use, 300 BB from customers. 100 personal use, that's without the shopping annuity, you guys. You should be doing a lot more than that just by transferring your own buying habits. But let's just use that for now. And then 300 BB from your customers. Now look, instead of 150 BB per month, you're making a $300 residual income check per month, just like that. Is that good idea, good news for you guys? Yes. Is that good news for you guys? Yes. Oh, good. I thought you all left for a second. It got really quiet here. Maybe you're not good at math like me. I'm just reading the script. I don't know the math either. I'm just reading the slides, I promise. But whatever you do will duplicate. So if you teach, all you got to do is, and the minimum requirement is, then your team will do the same. But if you teach, just get 10 websites. Just get 10 websites. Just do the shopping annuity, transfer all your buying habits, make sure you're using your own products, and your team will do the same. We learned a lot about that. How many of you guys heard JR this morning at the shopping annuity breakout? Yeah, he always has a lot more to say. I hang on his every word, and I'm just floored by what he brings to us in terms of how to look at things. But yeah, I mean, we just plug this into the shopping annuity, and our business is going to be like greased rails, just like that. So who wants to do a little goal workshop so that we can figure out what we want to get websites sold for? You guys want to do a workshop on goals? Okay, if you don't, then you should just sleep for the next 10 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. You have to all do this. The Web Center program is so amazing because we are going to have you leaving with result-producing activities. We're going to have you create a plan right in this room, practice right in this room, and leave with a list of people to talk to. And if you guys do this next step and attend the Advanced 201 course, we're actually going to have you making appointments so that you will have website sales. Generally, we hope between 1 and 90 days from that 201 class. Do you guys like that? $1,000 in your pocket within 3 months of taking a class? Okay, he likes it. Who likes it? One person. The rest of you, I don't know. All right, good. All right, good. So let's talk about this. If you have your Getting Started guide, these beautiful new Getting Started guides, aren't they lovely? These things are amazing. So let's talk about the Getting Started guide a little bit. If you don't have it, don't worry. This is what it looks like. It's fantastic. You can get it on your way out or you can download it. Now, the first thing we want to do is we want to figure out some of the things that we want. So I want you to take a minute. This is something that you're going to do, right? I've been doing all the work up here. What you're going to do right now is take a moment and write down, either in your Getting Started guide or on a piece of paper, write down 3 things you want that are short-term or fixed cost goals. Pay off debt, take your loved one on a vacation, your holiday shopping for this year, throwing your daughter a wedding, whatever it is. Write down 3 things that are fixed costs that you can put a dollar amount on. And write them down now, please. Anybody stumped? You guys all writing down? Okay, great. Anybody need more time? Raise your hand. A couple people. So 3 things that are a fixed cost. Now, while you're finishing that up, I want you to start to think about how much is that going to cost me. So let's say you wrote down a car. Well, depending on what kind of car you want, it might be a $10,000 car. Do they make $10,000 cars anymore? It might be a $50,000. It might be a $150,000 car. Write down the estimated amount for that item, that goal, next to each of the 3 goals that you wrote down. Just do that now, please. If you're not sure, make an estimated number on the sheet just for the purposes of this exercise. But keep in mind that once you've left here, one of your homework assignments is going to be to go and really research what those things that you wrote down actually cost. And if you can drive it or go to its open house or shop for it on the internet, I really encourage you to do that. Okay, does everybody have 3 goals with an estimated amount that those 3 things would cost? Anybody need more time? Okay, great. So now, divide whatever those numbers are by 1,000. So if it's a $5,000 item, how many websites would you need to sell? 5, because you're dividing by 1,000, that's how much each one makes, right? So do that now, divide each one by 1,000 US dollars. And if you have the Getting Started guide, it does list the different profits in the different countries if you're not from the US. So that should be pretty easy math. Anybody need more time? Okay. So now the important step is what are we going to need to do to get that money? Well, you're going to learn that today. But here's what I want you to know. On average, 1 out of 3 website demos results in a website being purchased by the business owner. 1 out of 3. So you've divided by 1,000, so now you know how many websites you would need to sell for each of your things. Is that true? Did we do that step? Okay, great. So let's say it was something that was $5,000. You need 5 websites. If I need 3 demos to sell 5 websites, to sell 1 website, how many demos would I need to sell 5? 15. Excellent. So write down down the number of however many websites you need to sell for each goal times 3. Please do that now. That's going to tell you how many demos you need on average to be able to close a website and actually earn the money from that site's sale. Anybody lost on that? Do I need to explain that again? Because I think I confused myself. So let's, didn't know it happened. All right, so you have an item. It has a goal. The goal has a number amount. The number amount divided by 1,000 is how many websites you need to sell to reach that goal. But we don't sell every website we demo because they're amazing, but they're not psychic, right? If they were psychic, they could probably do 100% close ratio. They're about 1 out of 3, which, by the way, is a really high close ratio in sales. Anybody in sales knows that's a very high number. So you need to figure out, stay with me, you guys, stay with me. You need to figure out how many demos need to be done in order to get to your goal. So if you need to sell 5 websites, you're going to need to show 15 demos in order to sell those 5. So you would take the number of websites you need to sell and just multiply each of those by 3. That'll tell you how many demos you need. All right? How's that going? Okay, great. So now it's just a matter of when do you want your goals done by. So when do you want to accomplish the goal? If your goal is to go to Disney World for Thanksgiving this year, you don't have a lot of time, right? If your goal is to pay off your debt in the next 12 months, you have a lot more time. Of course, you might need to sell a lot more websites to do that, right? Depending on how much debt you have. So you want to look at the timing of each of your goals, and you want to look at them each separately. You want to look at each of the 3 and say, how urgent is this goal? When do I want to accomplish it by? That will tell you how many demos you need to do per week in order to reach that goal. So let's say I want to go to Disney in 12 months from now. So I want to sell 5 websites to get to Disney World. That means I need to do 15 demos in the next 12 months. Does that sound like a doable goal? Sounds pretty realistic, yes? So you want to take a look at it from that perspective. When you see how many website demos you need to do in a monthly or weekly period, that's going to determine if it's realistic for you to reach it. It's okay for you to feel a little stretched by the goal, but you don't want to feel so overwhelmed that you quit before you start. Does that make sense? Yes. Okay, great. So we're going to go ahead and move on to a little discussion about the long-term goals, but hopefully you guys have a really good start on your short-term goals. I did it again. I'm going to learn by the end of my section how to use this clicker. So long-term goals, this is also in your Getting Started guide. What I want to show you is just how to do this. We're not going to do this today. When you go to the 201 training, we're going to spend a lot more time on long-term goals. This is a residual income. This is getting to executive director. This is that next pin level that you want to hit. The ongoing income that will say, allow you to quit your job. That's the kind of long-term goals we're looking at. So you want to take a look at this little box here in the Getting Started guide. And we're going to use real conservative for the BD numbers. There's a bunch of scenarios. There's the average UFO, the UFO achieving base 10.7 strong, the UFO achieving the shopping annuity. What do you think you're doing in a shopping annuity? That could be kind of fun. And then the web center owner retail goal. You guys are so silly. All right. So we're going to go with the most conservative possible, and we're going to use the average UFO. That generates 250 BD per month in personal use and retail sales. They're setting a goal for base 10.7 strong, and they're setting a goal to achieve the shopping annuity, but they maybe haven't quite figured out how to transfer everything yet. They're still watching the videos and still learning it. They're still part of the Shopping Annuity Anonymous. So let's take a look at that average UFO. Now, if we look at the web volume contest with a 12-week plan, let's look at a 12-week period just to keep things really simple. So in 12 weeks, you have a goal that you want to achieve base 10.7 strong, $300 per month in income. And I'm just going right down this box. So number of weeks, I'd put 12. Income, I'd put 300 per month. That means I need about 1,200 BD per month per side going through my business. We're going to use 1,250 because the math works out better. So the first thing, GBV needed on the left is 1,250. GBV, which is group business volume, need on the right is 1250. If you have UFOs doing 250 BB per month on average, how many would you need to do 1250 per month total? Almost 5. Somebody said 5. I had to use my phone. I had to do this in advance. You'd need 5 on the left and 5 on the right. So how many total business partners would you need if you need 5 on the left and 5 on the right? You'd need 10. That's right. And so if you need 10, we use the numbers from corporate, which is that about 1 out of every 4 plans that you show will turn into a business partner. 1 out of 4. So if you need 10 partners, how many plans would you need to show using that average? 40. Exactly. Very good. So now if you need 40 plans, how many plans would you need to show per week to accomplish this in 12 weeks?
3.
So we're using 12 weeks because that's a 12-week plan, and we need to show 40 plans. So it's just 40 divided by 12. It's a fraction. It's 3.33. So you can do one of 2 things. You can either decide you're going to show 3 to 4 plans a week as your goal. But what I would actually do is I would shoot for 4, because my dad always said, shoot for the stars and you'll hit the moon on the way down. So never shoot for the goal you have to achieve. If you want to make $100,000 a year, shoot for 150. Because if you want to make $100,000 and shoot for 100, you might only make 80. 80 is still good. But if you want to make 100, shoot for 150. So I would say shoot for 4 plans a week, so that at the end of 12 weeks, you have your 10 business partners, and you're teaching them how to do the average amount of BB, and you'll be making $300 per month on residual income. So that's just a brief introduction to the long-term strategic planning we can do with BB and web centers. Is that good? You guys enjoy that? All right, good.